The next time you're walking down the street and you see ladies in red hats and purple dresses, don't run. There's a good chance they're members of the Red Hat Society. In this segment of Senior Scene, host Ted Bryant sits down with a few of these Red Hatters.
All right. Quiet on the set. And action.
Each month around the country, groups of women garb themselves in flamboyant red and purple and gather to celebrate the freedom of age. These members of the Red Hat Society are the subject of Senior Scene. Each group takes a name associated with the color. These ladies call themselves the Crimson Crones. The inspiration for the organization comes from a poem called Warnings, written 4 decades ago by British author Jenny Joseph.
When I am an old woman, I shall wear purple with a red hat, which doesn't go and doesn't suit me. I shall spend all my pension on brandy and summer gloves and satin sandals and say we've no money for butter. I shall sit on the pavement when I am tired and gobble up samples from the shops and press alarm bells and run my stick along the public railing and make up for the sobriety of my youth. I shall go out in the rain in my slippers and pick the flowers from other people's gardens and learn to spit.
It's unlikely that when she wrote the poem, Jenny Joseph visualized gatherings like this. Each group is presided over by a queen mum, reflecting the British origin of the idea. Jill Davis occupies that position for Portland's Crimson Crones.
There's no rules. I don't know if you can see my new pin that says no rules. It's for women 50 and over to celebrate ourselves, each other, to have fun. Many women and men also, when they get older, start to become invisible. Well, we're not invisible anymore. No rules and just have fun.
The common thread uniting the women in red and purple is a determination to enjoy themselves.
If you look around the room, you'll see the hats, expressing the different personalities and all the little foo-foo. Like my beads, for instance, yes. It gets a little competitive, I believe. Granted, when you're all through, you're kind of like shedding your red hat and getting back into your Adidas and your jeans, but I love dressing up.
One member has special qualifications. She comes from the country where the poem that prompted all this was written.
The Brits, generally speaking, are behind closed doors, much more risque than a lot of other nationalities, including Americans. And I think it's been covered up beautifully, and we love that. We love the fact, I think, that the exterior seems to be so sort of sedate and the ice princess or whatever. But I think deep down, there's a tremendously bawdy sense of humor and a lot of fun and sort of, I don't know, I think it's historical that this is the way the Brits really are deep down. I think the camaraderie, the support, the fun-loving spirit of it that I observe already, and I'm hoping to meet more people. I think meeting lots of people, a lot of interesting women. The focus, of course, is on the more mature woman, but I think that a lot of mature women have a very youthful outlook. They're not necessarily, in their dotage. I think most mature women now are very well preserved, and their minds are open and flexible and fun-loving. I don't think that they're old ladies anymore. I don't think there's any such thing as an old lady.
I got so excited reading about it on the internet. I was hooping and hollering in our den, and my husband finally came in because I'd woke him up, and I said, I just found something that is totally me. So he just shook his head and went back to bed.
We do a lot of fun things, and we meet a lot of people everywhere we go. People will stop and talk to us, and I like that. Strangers will stop us on the street, and why are you all wearing red hats? And that's kind of fun. My daughter thinks I'm crazy. She says, why on earth would you want to wear a hat that doesn't suit you and doesn't go with your outfit? When you're my age, you'll understand.
It's a freeing up and letting your spirits soar, dressing up like Astor's pet horse, getting out among them. It doesn't make a difference what you wear as long as you wear a red hat and a purple outfit. We've been caregivers, we've been this, we've been that, we've been a lot of things, and now it's time for us. The goal is to have fun, and that's a pretty good goal. We don't do good works. We don't have any kind of obligations. There's no rules, there's no dues, and there's no fees.
Jenny Joseph, who inadvertently with her poem supplied the spark that prompted the origin of the Red Hat Society, is 69 years old now and eligible for membership.
But now we must pay our rent and not swear in the streets and set a good example for the children. We must have friends in to dinner and read the papers. But maybe I ought to practice a little now so that people who know me won't be shocked and surprised when suddenly I am old and start to wear purple.
If you would like to learn more about the Red Hat Society, you can find them on the web at redhatsociety.com. Well, that's all the time we have for today. We'd like to thank you for tuning in to Your Generation, and we'd also like to say thanks to those of you who have written in to give us story ideas. Your Generation is made possible by sponsorships and advertisements. If you'd like to become a sponsor or advertiser of Your Generation, please contact us. Your Generation, 11080 Southwest Allen Boulevard, Suite 400C, Beaverton, Oregon, 97005. Or by email to info@sensationalvideo.com. You can check out our website at sensationalvideo.com. I'm Mike Tichnell. We hope you enjoyed the program. Thanks for watching and for being a part of Your Generation.